keep it tight. Hold my baby Squid, keep him out of sight. Talking about my life, government stay away. If you drive, I'ma do it my own way. Squid in the ocean, swimming all alone. Ain't nobody telling me where to go. Living free, gotta stay true to myself. No need for interference from anyone else. Squid pro quo, that's the way to be. Living on my terms, setting myself free. Mama to my baby, protecting women, no government intrusion. I control my life.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Squid. Sorry, I'm disheveled. My lighting sucks. I really am having a day. But coming to the stage, everybody's favorite person, and the haters can kiss my rear end. Miss Lady Wise Oracle, how are you?
I'm good. It's a case of never mind the haters. It's like they love you or they hate you. It's a case of
And
who gives a to hoot.
And either way, I sleep good at night. So, you know.
Doesn't matter what anybody thinks as long as you're okay, baby Squid's okay, and daddy Squid's okay. Everybody else can take a run and jump.
Pretty
Did I
much.
say that out loud?
So here is the deal. I am using a new internet service provider. Right now we have two because we're testing out AT&T's because it's like half the price of Xfinity. So if we lose connection, let me know because I will switch back to the other Wi-Fi. I just need to test it because if it doesn't work, I can send it back.
Trial and error.
Exactly. So we're giving this a run-in shot. It might work, it might not. We will see.
You're very clear. Put it that way.
If I get, I'm sure the chat will tell me because they always Peachy, this isn't the AT&T fiber. This is the Internet Air. So it's just the router, and it plugs into the wall and uses my AT&T. I have it pointed towards the cell tower. So we shall see how it does. This is its first real test because internet on my phone or my TV is one thing, but actually streaming, this is what I was worried about. But it is half the price. And since since we have to pay for a car that we no longer own, we have to finish paying it off. A deer, Mr. Squid hit a deer. It didn't look like that bad of damage. Well, apparently it severed the electrical system. So the car didn't even know it was in an accident. The woman from the insurance company was like, "You shouldn't have drove it home." Well, it didn't know it was an accident. Like it severed all the lines to the electrical box. I don't know how the car was still running, but like it
ran, it got you home.
But he had brakes. That's all that matters. But if I showed pictures of the car and it really didn't look that bad. But apparently replacing all the electrical lines would be more expensive to
You know what would be really, really helpful to you just now? Is my son. He's a mechanic.
And Mr. Squid's pretty good with things, but like that when he told us that, and we're upside down about $5,000 or $6,000, which is like, so if any of y'all want to send that breadstick money, by all means,
hit that button.
Like, and hey everybody, how are you? I'm sorry I did not talk to you guys individually. I see internet stalkers in your life. Oh yeah, I know who they are too.
I know too.
I just find it funny that last night I had somebody tell me I was horrible, but yet stayed in my chat. So like they were still in the chat. They weren't talking, but every time I'd type in their name, I'd see that they were still there. So every like 30 minutes or so, I would be like, "You still hate me? How you doing? Thanks for the thanks for the watch hours. I appreciate you." And I'm like, you sit in my chat and try to tell me I'm horrible, but then you you sit in my chat, I'm gonna sit and taunt you. Because that's just the kind of personality I have.
If you don't already know who I am, since this one
Yes.
has that
Sorry.
one has not introduced.
I am so sorry. Would you like to introduce yourself, and can you send me the link to your channel in the private chat and I will drop it? Or I can search for it too while you introduce yourself, no problem.
Muscle
probably-
Lady Wise Oracle.
And what do you do? And where are you
I
from?
think I'm streaming live also. I don't know. I've never done this part before.
I think so. I got a check mark that you are, so I think we're good to go.
You just
So-
sort of froze a second.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting a low, there we go, low internet signal. Crap. Darn it. I was hoping that it wouldn't happen, but here we are.
Yes,
So-
I am the psychic medium. I am Muscle Lady Wise Oracle. Everybody knows me as Mussy. Some people call me Oracle. And it's like, that's the last name. But never mind. I ask for no information. Don't want it. Don't like it. Detest it with a passion. The only answers I like is yes, no, or maybe.
Sounds good. So for those of you who don't know, we are here to do a full reading with me. This should be interesting.
A full 1 hour reading. Knowing me as I do know me, it sometimes goes over there. I can't. If I get more information, it's like, yes, I say, hey, it's an hour reading. But if I'm getting more information, it's a case of I can't just sort of say, sorry, hey, no can do. They come in, they do what. Somebody keeps messing with my glasses.
You all right?
Yeah, I've got spirit messing with my glasses. I'm sitting here and I can see my glasses going wee.
That's crazy.
Oh, spirit can do many, many things. Not trying to freak you all out.
And I know that a lot of you are religious and some are fine with it and some have issues with it. That to each their own, no judgment from me. I consider myself more of a spiritual person than a religious person because I don't believe that man should be able to tell you anything. And it's the Rogue Mama and I got into a discussion about this because we don't always agree on everything, but we're friends. And it was like that's the basis for all organized religion is somebody telling you what their interpretation of something is. Catholics believe this because they interpret it different. So, Baptists interpret it this way because or do this because they interpret it different. So everybody has a different interpretation of what they feel, and I understand that it's not for everybody. But we shall see what happens.
We will see. We will see how far down the rabbit hole I go.
Here's the thing though, like I believe in a little bit of science too. And there's a theory, and I can't remember exactly whose theory, but energy is not created or destroyed, it just changes forms. So what happens to this? It's got to go somewhere.
You're so like people talk about auras, people talk about souls. Your soul is your inner being. You what the makeup of you. And your soul on earth is still the same soul when you go upstairs. or if you're stuck in limbo. It all depends on where you are at. If you have unfinished business, they stay half and half. Earth, limbo, heaven. A lot of people don't believe in heaven, but it's a case of, as you say, it's each to their own.
Yeah, it's for me, it's about like people. I believe people were given gifts for a reason. Like, you know, like just
It's strange because, as Lady Gaga says, I was born this way. But anyway, we'll not get into that conversation. Yeah, I've known since I was a child. I was 4 years old when my empathic abilities started coming out. I pick up on ailments, which means to say I can, if you are having issues around your body or your family, friends, acquaintances, and your loved ones above, I feel that I feel energy.
well, that was weird. Oh, the door. How's he doing? Like any I know how
Like,
you
where was
feel
I?
sometimes.
Yes.
All right. You ready to get this show on the road?
Oh, definitely. Have we gone trucking?
Let's go.
Right. Mrs. Squid, may I have permission to connect to your energy?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, me mom's me mom. I'm just plain mussy. When people call me mom, it's a case of I thinking my mum. Holy shit. Right, let's see where we're going. I see a lot of documents around you, and what I'm getting is as though that you're shuffling through them to see where to go first, what route to go first, and what would be, I'm going to say the word, applicable to hit the nail on the head first time, and then dribble down to the this gentleman's just said afterthoughts. And he's coming in here and going, nobody messes with my girl. Sorry, my little girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. It's it's going, nobody knows my family. Nobody knows our family. And we come from a long bloodline of warriors. And we put up a fight. And we don't back down until we have won the war, is what this gentleman is saying. And he's saying, you battle and you make sure that you do not leave anybody standing. You take them down one by one, no matter how many times they yabba yabba yabba. He's saying, shut them up. Sorry, he's saying, tell them to either shut up or put up. Is what this gentleman is saying. This gentleman is mad. Oh, it's like if you could see somebody with steam coming out of their ears. That's this gentleman. It's gone from singing happy songs, and then he's singing army, and I feel as though that I have another gentleman with navy. So it's like I've got two gentlemen, I've got one army, one navy, and they're going from natural songs, and then they're going. It's like marching on the toes, sort of. Right, come back again with that. Something of the finest. I'm being made aware of my arm here, my right arm, right here. I'm not sure if it was an injury or if it was something to do with in the war, but they're giving me this area.
I have a cyst there. Crazy.
Oh no, it freaking hurts. It's like it comes and goes, but when it comes, it's like, holy shoot. I will try and play down my language.
You do you. I haven't gotten to the point of being able to monetize the stream yet. I just have memberships and super chats. So I got another 128 subscribers before I have to worry about
Squid, you don't want to give me free range. No, you don't want to do that. Would you understand off? It's either Stella or Sheila.
Yeah.
I'm getting that name sort of coming to me from the lady side. And it's like, even though on the main side, being in the army and so forth, but I feel as though that the strength was in the women. The women. She's saying she knew better than that side. Would you understand if somebody that had dementia? 'Cause
Yeah.
my head has gone loopy. Sorry to say, but my head's gone loopy.
Yeah. They didn't tell anybody that they had dementia. Well, like they didn't talk to anybody. So, but you could tell.
They've just went, it was nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business but my own.
That sounds familiar.
He didn't want sympathy. Didn't want sympathy.
Don't
Didn't
worry.
want the pity pat, the oh, are you okay? Do you need anything? It's like, feck that.
He wouldn't
I
get that from me anyway.
like I wanted to go out my way. And nobody was going to give me the pity party.
Kind of an asshole.
Had an attitude. It was like, you hear me? Mm-hmm. You see me? Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, don't give me that energy. All I want to do is go. Mm-hmm.
That's bizarre.
I feel Mr. Squid is coming up to something good. Sorry, something great. There's, I'm being told there's something in the grapevine, and I feel as though that he's have to you have to tell him he's heading in the right direction. Because I have another gentleman coming in saying that Mr. Squid has a great head on his shoulders. And I'm being made aware he's good with numbers.
Yeah.
But I feel as though that even with Mr. Squid, I feel as though that somebody screwed him over with work. It's as though that Mr. Squid did all the work and they took all the credit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I have to tell you, even though it's your reading, I have to tell Mr. Squid to get his name in bold letters, start off small, and then it's going to get bigger, but have his own name in bold. Not to work for anybody else, not to go down that rabbit hole again to get screwed again. He's got the right head on his shoulders. And if he puts in the effort, it's going to he's going to get the big shot. He's going to have his name. He's going to have the clients. He's going to have the people behind him, backing him every step of the way, but also have the clients to have the pennies coming in. Sorry, American. I keep forgetting American. The cents coming in.
We have pennies.
You have pennies. Okay. Yeah. I thought you only had the cents. See, there you go. I don't know the American. I know the dollars. Is what it is. Is baby Squid having like pains around the middle of her belly? Around her belly button? I'm wanting to see like where their belly button is just a little bit up and to the left in that area. I'm being made aware that
Not that I know of.
the next time you've got in your chart for it to take baby Squid to the doctors and whatnot, get them to check. Okay, I'll draw. Okay, hang on a minute, I'll get my paper. Gosh. How minutes drawing time. Yes, I do a full-size body, but never mind. This is baby Squid. That'd be the belly button. And then I'm marking it right there. Hopefully you will be able to... Oh, how many that goes in the right... Right. I've drawn this, and it's a case of... Yeah. Right. This being on the left side, so that being the belly button, I want to go up a little bit and to the side there. Not too far across to the side, but here. and they're making me aware with that, with the little one. They're not telling me what it is. They're just making me aware, as though that she gets a lot of discomfort. And that might be sometimes the cause of why she screams. And you can't seem to, yeah, every child has tantrums, but I feel sometimes as though that there's underlying things that could be causing that screaming. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I just feel the pain. A minute, somebody pinged me. Oh, it's okay. I thought it was you, and I heard somebody go ping. You have a lady standing next to you, and she's going like that. She's taking the hair from your face. It's on it's on your left hand side, because that's what she's sort of. She wants to see your whole face. Yeah. There's no need to hide that beauty of yours, because she's saying beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Would you understand of a miscarriage?
Yeah.
I know I got a little bit personal, but this, I've got to give you what I'm getting. I'm not one of these readers that sort of, well, I can't say that. No, she'll not like that. No, I can't say that. I'm not one of those readers. I give no matter what it is to what. The little one's fine. It's just that I feel as though that something needs to be tested there. I just feel as though that what I'm being told is though that there's something underneath the surface that needs to be looked at. But as I say, I'm not a doctor. Why is my face going numb? Why is my face going numb? Would you understand the Bell's palsy or a stroke? Not with the wee one, I'm saying as though that's coming from spirit, but my face is just started tingling.
Not with me personally, but I used to work with stroke patients.
Okay.
So I used to see, like, out of 7 people a day, 4 of them would be strokes.
Okay. Would some of them have passed on?
Yeah.
Okay. As I says, friends, family, acquaintances, people you worked with, they come through. It's like when on my channel, opening the doors to the unknown. So when I open the doors to the person I'm reading, they'll come and go. They want to have a notice. Would you understand of a beryl or something, the B initial for the female?
Yeah.
I think it's beryl. I'll get a clip here in a minute if it's no. And I'm also wanting to say as though that I have someone coming through with breast cancer.
I've known a few people.
I'm getting breast cancer. And now I've got the song Sweet Caroline. Don't get me singing because I can't.
I can't either.
Pardon?
I can't sing either. I try, but it doesn't. Like, I feel bad for baby Squid. It's probably why she has tantrums. It's 'cause I suck at singing.
Oh no, I've got How Do I Live Without You? Oh, Leanne Rimes, get in my head. How would I ever survive? How do I live? Yeah. I feel this. I've got ladies that would come in and sing. I've got ladies that would. I'm wanting to say I have a lady that had really soft fingers, but I'm wanting to say her fingers was sort of bent with arthritis.
Once again, I've known a lot. I worked with a lot of patients over 6 years, so I've seen just about everything.
Just touching your face, saying you were always a sweet girl. She's saying you were one in a million. She's saying as though that you were one that sat and actually listened. You were content to be able to help others. You were content to just listen to them mumbling and try and getting their words out. And for that, they thank you. You made their world peaceful. You helped you helped their transition a peaceful one.
Just gotta go lay this Mac down.
Yeah, Cole, shut the door. Right, now I can't turn round. I'm all higgledy-piggledy. My, oh gosh, excuse me, I am wheelchair bound, so I'm going to try and attempt to stand up. Oh,
Good luck.
Push that chair back. Bring this one forward if you can. There you go, sorted. It's a 2-bedroom house. I'm in my pantry, everybody. I'm in a little box.
At least you have a pantry. Mine's a laundry room with some shelves.
This is a room with shelves, a computer, my boxes, my folders, and a bin, a chair, filing cabinet.
I'm in my dining room.
Hey,
I usually don't like
homecoming
anything behind me, so it's weird. Usually I like to put my desk where I'm in the corner, but it's not an option here.
This gentleman, nobody puts baby in the corner.
I like my back to walls because I don't like things behind me. I don't like people behind me.
Well, you've got spirit beside you.
Well, that's a little different. I can't help that. But I can keep the living from being right here.
That's why I'm in a little box, so nobody can get round me. Sometimes that doesn't help because he comes in and gets the pots. Right, let's get back to this. Let's get ready to rumble.
I can see the chat. I'm just trying to pay attention to the situations, and then we'll address chat because there's a couple questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Squid's hour reading. She wanted it to broadcast it. You are privileged to hear and see her reading being done. Okay.
They're fine, but I've started a couple of comments that I want to address.
Address.
Well, afterwards, because there's a couple of like, how do I get in touch with you? So
okay.
like things like that. So I'm paying attention. I'm just not addressing,
I thought it was questions to you.
Not questions to me.
I don't mind. Spirit wait. It's like a waiting room. It's like I'm the doctor and they're in the waiting room. Sometimes they come. The elephant comes two by two, hooray, hooray. Dee, 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 dee. You know, like how what's the song again? It's like having Noah's Ark and the animals go in by two, that sort of thing. Would you understand of Charlie? Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that name was just screamed at me. Will you pay attention and stop getting off topic? Okay. I have to have none of this silliness. I'm only passing on what I'm getting. It's like the pot calling the kettle colour. So we say something there, and I thought I wrote that. I'm alive on air. Can't say that word no more.
We can always do this another time too, offline, where you can say whatever you did. Yeah.
Yes. It's a case of,
And feel free. Like, I can't monetize my channel, like my stream. So, like, you say what you say.
But
she's asleep, so you say what you say.
You know. Hang on a minute. Oh.
Yeah.
Now that's out there, out there.
I would assume somebody does.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Said it. Don't hide behind the cloak. Come out of the way. This gentleman's telling me you've not played all your cards.
I never do.
He's saying there's, even though we started off with the paperwork, he's saying as though that at the side there's another pile that is starting to stack up. And he's saying one by one that you'll get through it. And this gentleman is saying they will eventually, I'm going to say it, leave you the fuck alone.
That's all it takes.
This gentleman is guaranteeing it. Because he's coming in here and saying as though that nobody messes with my baby princess. I may be gone, but he knows he's never forgotten. And he's saying, just say the word. Just talk to him. Just say the word. Clicking the fingers. Because you gotta talk to him and in your mind and have that conversation. At this moment in time, he's in my mind. Well, in my local. So you gotta wait your. You
I
gotta
gotta wait
wait.
my turn.
Gotta wait your turn. Because he's saying as though that at this moment in time, I can. Right, okay.
Woosa.
He knew that I was coming on to give you this reading. He knew. So there's no excuse to opening the door for the interruptions. I don't trust. I've got Tom Jones. Mama told me not to come. She said that's not the way to do. Mama told me, Mama told me. You went through a lot of shit growing up with the badger back and forth of being somehow being pillar to post. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's as though that and I feel as though that being in the army made you be the person you are. You got your strength. You found your footing. You found your calling. And I'm wanting to say your loved ones above are proud of you, even though there are some you want to tell them to cough, cough, and fuck off. Some that you don't want to particular hear from. And some are coming forward, but some are standing in the background just listening. And they're saying it's up to you if you want to give them forgiveness. If you don't, it's it's up to you. But what I'm being told to tell you, to find peace somehow, to let go of how certain family members try to push you over the edge, try to take away the lady within you, if I may say it that way. You being a lady, being a young lady, trying to find your footing on how school and everything was to be, to try and have friends, to try and have, but not having that much of a calling in that area because certain things were twisted and you were separated in a way, if that makes sense. I'm trying to speak between the lines.
Yeah.
If you understand if you understand, I said in private chat why I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there are certain people that are asking for that forgiveness. If you choose to take it, give them it. It's up to you. She said hold, so I'm holding. Okay, you do what you need to do. Let's entertain. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Oh, Uncle Frank's in the chat. Star, Copperwise. Everybody that does know me, to all those that don't know me, hi. Yes, sometimes my Scottish, and for those that didn't know where my accent came from, I am Scottish. I live in the UK, okay? I am not. Hello, little one. Sorry. Oh, did Auntie Mussy wake you up, little one? Hi, Paul.
All right.
Somebody's messing with my hard drive. Will you bugger off and leave it alone? You know how when you plug a hard drive into your computer and it goes it did it 5 times.
Weird.
Oh, Spirit, I've got a lovely way of communicating with you. Hello, little one. Oh, I should have thought I could have showed you the cups, the little mugs are about that size.
Oh,
You know how when you were a child you used to get the cup in the seat, the saucer?
yeah.
I've not got the saucers to the little mugs, but I think there's about six little mugs. So, question to you, little one, do you want Disney?
Yeah, whatever you want. We usually don't do Disney in this house, but just for other reasons besides, their movies and stuff.
Okay. Well, I don't want to give the little one something that you don't want around the house. So,
You can do Disney as long as it's like classic Disney, from like my time when
of
Disney
course,
actually was like family
of
oriented.
course, Bambi,
Yeah,
Bambi,
Bambi. You like Bambi? Yeah.
you know that little yellow fish with the blue stripes. What's it? What's it? What's that fish's name?
I would.
Oh, from the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You want to hear something weird?
You've just froze.
Okay, hold on.
Oh no, you're back again.
So you want to know something super weird? Now that you mention that, I gave her a bath today. The only toy that she played with was that fish. I don't know the fish's name, but I know who you're talking about. Because that's the only bath toy in the tub right now.
It's not Finding Nemo.
No, Finding Nemo's orange and black and white.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, the
Flounder.
little. Right, okay.
Flounder. Flounder.
Well, there you go.
The chat helped me. I didn't do it.
I know. I just seen. Not Miss Nemo. Right. Come on, back in the day, cartoons, not nowadays. Whatever they are. So we will go and I will find little like Bambi. Oh gosh, that's gonna hack that. That's gonna. Oh, don't get my brain rattling. Oh no, that's dangerous. Getting that brain rattling. I've got actually books. Right, they've just told me where my Disney book. Yes, 53-year-old, and I've got Disney books. I've got grandchildren before anybody says anything, and I've got. And I draw Disney characters. That's my jam. This is my butter. That's my jam. There's no peanut butter. Okay? No, there's definitely no peanut butter. That's definitely the windy. So I've got jam and butter. Miss Malia played Disney games too. If you Miss Malia, I'm not sure if Mr. J is in the chat, but Miss Malia is on math. Why did I go with a lisp? What the hell? I don't like nuts. Okay? I don't like nuts.
No comment.
Now and again I lift my leg and kick a few, but that's beside the point. There you go, there's Mr. J. Mortis in the Z chat.
Go say hi.
Sorry, I'm sitting with a big cheesy grin on my face.
You do
And
you.
do you feel chills up and down your spine?
Yeah,
And do you get migraines?
all the time.
Now, I'm going to say this to you. In the olden days, they used to say, hey, somebody walking over your grave. But in another reality is your spirit guides, your spiritual team are stepping forward, ready to work with you. The tension headaches is your third eye, ready to open. Now, there are, I was about to say I was stepping forward, but I'm just off the seat forward. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a third eye. I'm going to show you the outline of a third eye. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see it here? Did you see that?
That was
I'm asking you, Squid. Did you see that?
yeah.
That, my ladies and gentlemen, is the outline of my third eye. You've got your crown chakra, you've got your third eye, you've got your throat chakra, you've got your heart chakra, you've got your solar plexus, you've got your why do I always get solar plexus? Why are them taking me out from there? Why is that? I know my chakras. Why is that one decided to disappear? What the hell? That's weird. I know my chakras. Why's that one disappeared on me? Squid, I know my chakras.
I believe you.
Well, why's that one disappeared on me? I'm going to type something in the private chat.
Yeah. Do you want a snack?
No, the first word.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would understand that.
Yeah, the first part.
Right. I mean,
I have a nice scar right there.
right.
That was weird.
Sacral.
No. Well,
It's sacral.
yeah, sacral.
Why the hell did that totally went on me? And now it's just came back to me after typing that out.
So I have no problem sharing this. The only person who's told me that is holy crap. I just sorry, I just made a huge connection with what you said earlier with that comment. So I will be open for those of you who, so she asked me if I had a C-section or been told I haven't had any more babies. The only person, I did have a C-section with her. The only person that told me I can't have any more babies is Mr. Squid. However, I made the ultimate decision that we aren't going to try for another one because my OB passed away of breast cancer.
Okay.
And I was like, everything went perfect with her, minus the C-section. And she passed away. So it was kind of like my sign that maybe that's not a good idea to,
Yeah.
But the only person who's officially told me that I can't have any more babies is Mr. Squid. So
it was it's so weird. Like, I know all my chakras. Well, I know the 7 chakras, and I got to that area, and it just disappeared. There was nothing, and I'm like, what the frick?
So
That's
it's
where
just
you
funny
go
that
from
you bring that
sacral
up.
to your root.
It's just funny that you bring up the can't have any more babies and the breast cancer thing from earlier, because the reason that I made the ultimate decision was I saw it as a sign, because she had cancer before I met her. It was in remission, and then she passed away when she was about a year old. So it was kind of like my sign that, okay, everything went perfect. Like, she's healthy. She was tiny, but she's healthy. Like, she passed away. I liked her. Like, I trusted her. I don't trust doctors at all. So it was kind of like my sign not to, like that, not to,
Yeah.
Not to mess with the good energy I had going.
Not to mess with the flow.
Yeah, it was kind of my sign from the universe that you're one and done. So, right.
I was just freaking weird. That disappeared on me, and I'm like, where'd you go? And then after typing it in the other chat, it's like it came back. What's with that? You could have just told me, and I would have been it. Who's messing with me? Do you want to draw, little one?
Yeah, but she'll take this pen and she will start drawing on herself. And we don't need any tattoos today.
Ah.
Right? No tattoos. So she gets a hair tie instead.
I don't know why, but somebody's just says you can get one of those. You can get those transfers that you can put on her wee skin.
Yeah, she likes to draw on walls and herself. So that's why she gets my iPad, is because she'll color on my iPad. She figured out how to unlock my iPad with the pencil. And she'll color on my iPad, and it's like, it's mess-free coloring right now.
What are you saying? Now you want to talk, sweetheart?
You want to talk? No, you all done? Okay.
You want to
Bye.
go down? I say, do you want to talk? And you're like, no, I'm off ski. I'm out here. Oh, tiny bubbles, ready to pop. Tiny bubbles. You're in a tight spot. Oops. Sorry.
There you go.
Tiny bubbles.
Nope. She wants me to do it.
Well, you can press the button, Mum.
Yeah, but she knows how to do it. She taught, No.
Okie dokie, Mr. J. And Malia, if you're going, I will speak to you later. Right. So as I was saying, crime chakra, third eye. See if that disappears on me again. It's going to hang it. Your throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral, and then your root. And it's being able to realign. And when your spirit guides that are coming in, it's none of that's your true higher self. It's connecting to that level. Is your tension, headache, they're trying to lift the veil. And then your crown chakra is when the spiritual downloads. It's a case of it's coming from the higher source. It's coming from there to be able to align you with information of what, not only for yourself, but for everything else, for everybody else, so that you can recognize it, take it upon yourself, and when if you speak to someone, it comes off your tongue and you say things, and sometimes you're actually giving them a reading because you're giving over that sympathy, that message, that everything. So your team is opening you up. I'll talk to you away from here when it's convenient for yourself to be able to help you if you wish to be on your spiritual path, or like opening your channels, closing down your channels, fizz off, closing down your channels so that you can have squid time and not always be in a spiritual mode time. You can also talk to the big man above and say, hey, the spiritual downloads is too hard, too fast, it's too heavy. Can you lighten the load so that it's not as painful as you get them with the migraines? Some people is going to say, you're talking bash. It's not how you do it. Hey, I've been doing it for a lot of years. I have migraines, and it was a case of I spoke to above. I don't get as heavy load of a download, spiritual download. And my migraines, I get a headache, but it's not that excruciating pain where you're having to go into a dark room and Squid's looking at the time.
No, I
thought you looked at the time and I'm like, oh God, don't worry about it. But
No,
I
was just seeing how many people were still here.
I don't know. How can you tell how many people are here?
In the top left-hand corner, it tells me how many viewers, how many on your channel, and how many on mine. So
that's great because I can't freaking see.
Well, that's probably because it's my StreamYard, so it's yeah. It's a me thing. You can see a lot, but the viewers aren't one. And for those of you wondering, she's running around with a fly swatter.
But you don't have any crystals or shiny rocks. How is this possible? Right. What? Right. Crystals uh, is energy, okay? Pendulums is energy. Hey, if you want to talk crystals, there's one for you. It's lapis lazuli.
Yeah, Copperwise is making a joke because
Oh, I know where the joke is coming from.
yeah,
Oh, I know.
I,
Oh, I know exactly where that joke is coming from.
I think I know where that joke is coming from, but once again, like I make it a point to not know who people are because then I don't have to care. And then I don't feel bad if your feelings are hurt because I don't know who you are and I don't like you anyway.
Hey,
If I can't remember what your name is, I don't care what your feelings are.
it's quite funny, sweetheart, because my name's been mentioned many times on a couple of their lives because I was on Skipper's Live.
Yeah, you're guilty by association. You don't have same thing with me. Like I've never talked about any of that on this channel because I don't. My thing, and everybody knows, has always been everybody sucks. I don't like anybody involved. I think the whole situation could have been avoided. So I don't talk about it because why talk about drama? One, that's not mine, and two, that like you know,
After wasn't my drama either. I was just up live for like we went on Skippers on the backy doing readings on the back of 3, came off 3 hours later, had my dinner. 30 minutes later, I came back online. That was when you were on.
yeah. I was like, I asked to be put in line, and all of a sudden it was like they were annoying you, and it was like, can I do yours now? Oh, you want your? Can you say please?
And then it was like another 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours after that I was on. I just do me.
I
It's
just do
like,
me.
if you don't
Speaking
like
of doing
me,
me, tonight 7:30, day 4 of the Sarah Boone absolute crap show.
yeah, I was watching it last night. It was like, what the frig? It's like, get the electric chair. But getting back to your spirituality has opened, and your loved ones, your friends, acquaintances are chomping at the gums, not guns, gums. Slip of the tongue. Or was it a slip of the tongue? They're just waiting to say, hey, get a move on so we can chat.
Chat away.
Yeah, but if you're not open to hear, then you'll not be able to hear. But in saying that, you get things in here and you go, why the freaking hell am I getting that? What's the point in that? And you get things, you get shown things, and you sort of you wonder, and that's your team, that's your loved ones that are coming forward to say, hey, are you listening? We're trying to give you pointers. Come on, we're knocking on that door ready. Let me let in. You can keep the door closed to the ones you don't want in. You speak to your spirit guides. You speak to your spiritual team and you say, hey, I don't want this certain person through. That door is closed. And that door will remain closed until you open it. It's a case of you have that communication with your guides. With me, with my guides, I've got a lightning bolt. So this is me. I go up in the elevator. Just go, lightning bolt goes up. I speak to my guides, and then the lightning bolt comes back down, and I get the message. Not stop squealing in my lug. I know. And it's a case of sometimes I say something and then go because they come in automatically, and I just say what they've came in, they've said something, and then they've buggered off, and I'm left with going. Spirit does the same. They come in, they take. Whoa! Somebody's trying to come in the back door. They come in, they say what they want, and I go, oh, feck. I've been doing this a long time, and it's a case of I trust, but I'm also told that, hey, when something needs to be on the quiety and not live on air, not anywhere that other people to know, and that happens. I mean, I've talked for an hour and 16 minutes without a drink.
I have my plain water, my flavored water, and my sparkling water. Like depending on how I'm feeling that particular second, depends on which one I go to.
Well, it was a full bottle. I've got a little bit left, and it's a case of it's the only one I brought through. But in saying that, I could be a little devil. Could be a little devil and open the old bit Koppelberg.
You do what you got to do. You're 5 hours ahead of me, so it is what 8:40, 48.
Right on the button.
Yeah, so it's nighttime there. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
But if I was to drink that, I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. And I says to my hubby, I says, if I ever fancied a drink, let me just get a couple of bottles. There was no room in the fridge, no room in the inn to be cold. So they came in the pantry, and I've got 2 bottles.
It's weird that you mentioned that because somebody else that you were talking about earlier, the person who like I'm mad at for, being a jerk and stuff like that, used to drink warm beer. It's funny that you mentioned that. The only person I've ever met in the US. That's a thing in Germany, but not here. He drinks, he'll leave beer like a can, he'll bring it up from downstairs and he'll leave it on the table until it becomes room temperature, and then he'll
I say things, and then people will go, what the frig? I know somebody that.
When's the last time that you picked up that bottle of beer? Exactly.
It's not, it's actually cider.
Cider.
And the last time I picked it up is when I brought it from the fridge into the room.
I don't drink hard cider anymore because that's when it goes down like water and it comes up like beer.
You're my kind of woman.
But that was back in the day when I actually drank. Like now it's like a glass of wine every now and then.
I'm daft enough. I don't need a drink. The closest drink I come to is lemon juice and a bottle of water. That's
So
the
I
only
brought
drink.
a 24-pack of beer back from my dad's house when I went to visit family, when my grandpa passed away, and because I can't get it down here. It's one of those, it's my favorite beer, and it's the only, you can only purchase it in Wisconsin. It's illegal to sell outside of the state of Wisconsin. So I brought a 24-pack with me thinking like I'll drink, on the weekends, or like I'll have one streaming. I haven't even opened it yet.
You've got it. You didn't have it. You wanted it. Now you've got it.
And
You're
I don't
not
want it.
drinking it.
Yeah.
Go figure that one out. But
Like I have a bottle of blueberry wine that I really, really wanted. I bought it. I haven't opened it yet. It's been like 2 months.
I don't even drink coffee. I'm a hot chocolate kind of woman, or Ovaltine to make me try and sleep. But I don't know what it is. This Sarah Boone thing just knocked me to sleep last night. It was the you what knocked me to sleep, Squid. It was listening to the lawyers and Sarah Boone. It just knocked me to sleep.
Did you pass out or did you fall asleep? There's a difference.
I fell asleep.
Oh. Yeah, that's an interesting situation.
They're lawyers. It's a case of. But I know I didn't give you a lot reading wise.
Yeah, that's okay.
But there's a reason that I wanted to do it private.
Yes. And we can talk when we're done here.
Yes. So it's yeah. It's not a case of complications. It's a case of too many ears.
Yes.
And some big mouths.
Yes.
Oh, fick it. It's true.
It's true. Like, it's true. People who know nothing about the funny thing is this is probably the only time I'm going to talk about this particular topic on my channel. But those particular people, whatever, I can't remember. For the life of me, I can't remember what their first names are. They have
Just
moved.
say L&T.
I don't. Yeah. I couldn't tell you what that stands for if you paid me. Like I'm not good with names to begin with. So like I'm really not good with names. Like I'm good with faces, but I call Copperwise, I call them the Thunder Cows and they don't like that. But well, they think okay, here's the thing. I believe that they think I'm calling them fat because I call them a cow. It's like, no, that is the YouTube friendly and the baby squid friendly way of calling you a CUNT. So it's supposed to be Thunder CUNT, but that's not YouTube friendly. So I changed it. It's Thunder Cow because that's the YouTube friendly version of. So I have a feeling they thought I was calling them fat, and I'm not. I am not the skinniest person, so I have no right to call anybody else fat. Like I have a personal fat shamer on my channel who I ask to fat shame me so that I stay in line.
Remember this word, okay?
Yeah.
Dillygaff.
Don't give.
Dillygaff. Do I look like I give a fuck?
Yeah.
Oops.
I don't care. And they say my language makes me sound unintelligent. I was Navy. You really think I'd give a crap? I have a college degree. I am almost close to 3 college degrees. I just chose not to finish the rest of them.
Your language or anybody else's? Have you ever heard those?
No. The only time I did was when they were talking about baby squid choking. That's when
They're P's and Q's, sweetheart.
I have
Okay?
a bird that thinks he's gonna fly in like into my house, so he literally will land on my screen, like fly and hang out on the screen.
Mrs., do you realize that some humans come back as animals?
I've never been like too big on reincarnation. I know that that's a big tenet of I believe Buddhism. I believe. I could be wrong
It,
with that. World religions
if
aren't really my
you wish to,
expertise.
if you want to come back down to earth, you've got that option to come back down to earth. If you say, hey, that life there was my last life, then that be it. But there is no telling on what you want until you go upstairs.
Thank you, David. It's Hindu, not Buddhism. It's Hinduism. That's reincarnation.
But it's a case of it's your soul. You get to say on what you want in this lifetime to what you want if you wish to come back down on the next part. You can come back as a human being, you can come back as an animal, or you don't need to come back at all. It's up to you. You have that way of saying God or whoever you believe in. It's a case of, hey, I don't want to see this world anymore. It's ugly. It's this, or whatever you think of it. It's your point of doing from you to God above, to where your soul, your next walkway, or whatever it be, is what you wish to do. A lot of people will not agree with me, but it is what it is. It's what I believe in. It's what I've been told. And it's a case of your control, your contract, your soul contract with the man above or lady above, whoever you believe is up there. And yes, it's some people go, who believes in God, and it's having all these nuclear wars and the weather and such like. Some things are man-made. Some things are penetrated into the sky and so forth that manipulate weather, manipulate things. So everybody has their own opinion. Hey, good on you. But it's a case of, it was said quite a few times to me that the science under things, that the hurricanes were manipulated and man-made.
Yeah, Caprawise said not to be too religious, but we're all given free will, right?
Yes, copper-wise, exactly. We are all given free will to walk with our soul if we want to come back down or if we don't. We're given free will. It is our right. It's our soul.
And I did want to thank King Bob for the 5 gifted Squid Pro Quo memberships. Welcome to the Tentacle Nation, sort of speak. I don't remember who got them, and I am sorry. I know Veteran Affairs Media did. Speaking of that, he said, "Hey Squid, how do I get a reading? Does Moosey have a list we can get on?" And I was like,
Well,
I pinned your page or your channel. Go subscribe to her if you haven't.
Ava, how do you say it? Ava?
Ava, I don't know. I say Ava, but that's just me. AVA.
Ava. It's a case of, at this moment in time, there is no list. Okay? There is no list whatsoever because I ain't been doing nothing. So it's a case of, was it last week or the week before? I gave you that mini reading.
Mm-hmm.
And this is us organising. There will be more behind the scenes with Squid and I to do more because there's certain things that I will not say, don't want to say, and
Yes.
it is what it is.
And go check out her channel, guys. She's amazing. She's the sweetest person too. Like,
If you don't want it to be live on air, not a problem. I do have my Facebook, which is none other than Muscle Lady Wise Oracle. I do on Messenger, I do video calls. You can record the whole thing. Readings are for an hour. They are UK £40, which is equivalent to $53.
you need to do a stream where you do an Ask Me Anything, because when did you discover your calling? Tomorrow.
Tamara, I've always known.
The good one.
Tamara, I've always known. As I said, my empathic abilities came out when I was 4 years old. And from 4 growing up till I was about 15, 16, I was picking up ailments left, right, and centre. My mother was always taking me to the doctors. Doctors are like, nah, there's nothing wrong. I'm going, oh, I'm having a heart attack. Oh, my breathing. Oh, this, oh, that. But it was actually me connecting to others. People would bump into me and I would get their ailments. That's how it went on. And it wasn't until I was 15, 16 that it just opened up. And I was going, hey, I'm no scared. I did contact the social, what do you call it? It just went blue. Social work care. Thank you. It went out and it just came back in again. The social work care. And I was sitting in the waiting room and other people would come in. I'm that chatty person. So it was a case of I would sit, they would bring their forms, I would connect to their energy, give them clarity, guidance. I would give them, fill out their form, and they would bugger off. And they would go, Mr. Such and such, or Miss this. And I'm like, it's all right, I sorted it. And they were going to give me a job in the social work care, like helping people. Me being young and naive turned the bloody thing down. Until I was 22. Oh, how many? Like, my math is scary. So I've been doing this for 27 years. I am actually 53.
I used to laugh at people, not like mean wise, but like not understand how someone can go when someone's asked how old they are and they have to like, I'm at that age where I'm like, how old am I? I got to do some math. And I'm like, I'm
You
at
get
that
to that
age.
yeah, you do get to that age, and then you go, I did that,
I'm
then
pushing
did
40.
that. It's gone that many years, so I am now. Oh, I'm that age. I'm 25. Figure all.
I'm 25, but like a whole lot of times.
As you can tell with the white hair, I'm 53. Who gives a shit?
You'd never know. That's not my natural color. I have weird blonde streaks in my hair, like not like good highlights, like not highlights that you would go and pay for, but like streaks. And it's weird. So I dye my hair.
I can't because I would dye my hair, and right here, it would be a case of 4 days later after dyeing, the whites would come through, and it's a case of what the hell? If you can't actually see it through the lights, but I've actually got black highlights.
I promise there's like it's not a wig, it's my actual hair.
And it ain't a wig either. It's all natural.
Oh, there.
Oh yeah, it was 22, 23. I came
okay.
around to like-minded others on an actual app called Pal Talk in spiritual rooms, and I spoke with my spiritual mother. God rest her soul, Max. And
Hold on.
she got things out of me. She opened me up
Gotta go change your diaper.
even more, to a point of saying, hey, you're a natural. Oh, you're singing a song. You're singing a song to me.
Yep.
Oh, you beautiful singer.
But hey guys, I think it is just after 4 o'clock. I think we're gonna call this a day as far as the stream, because I gotta get somebody fed because they didn't want to eat before they took a nap. So I have to get going.
Yes.
It's Thursday, so I might have to cook for Mr. Squid because I don't think he brought anything for lunch today. So I always wait till he gets home to see if he's hungry, because it's like a crapshoot whether he's going to be hungry or not. Some days he eats dinner and some days he doesn't. So
men can be tricky.
Well, he doesn't eat lunch till like 1 o'clock, and he leaves work at 3. So like it's by the time he gets home, he's sometimes not even hungry. So I think we are going to call this a day. I will see you guys tonight at about 7:30, kind of whenever she goes to sleep. So thanks for being here. It was fun. Go subscribe. I posted her link. It should be pinned in the chat. Go subscribe. We're trying to get her to 500 subscribers.
And we're trying to get. I keep pointing that way. It's not. It's that way. You're that way.
That way.
See? It's confusing, isn't it?
It is. All right. So I think you should do an ask me anything on your channel, because I think some people have some questions for you that are outside of my realm and are more geared towards your channel and for content for you. So,
on me?
Yeah, content for your channel.
Well, I'm wanting to say much love in many blessings, not just for me, but your loved ones, your friends, and your acquaintances from the other side.
All right. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you tonight. Bye. Say bye.
Bye. Bye, darling.